Hello and welcome.
Good evening, Ramblers.
We're here.
For
Episode number 98. Dang it, we rehearsed that so many times before. We missed it.
You're not coming through on my mic.
I'm not.
And I don't think I'm barely coming through.
I hear you just fine. What does Richard sound like, everybody? What does this sound like now?
That sounds better.
Okay.
That sounds perfect.
Okay. I just had to turn you up.
Just dialing in our settings here.
Yeah, after taking everything to a different place and then bringing it back, it gets a little confusing, gets a little buck wild.
Well, we've got a great program for y'all. We got some fun things to talk about, and we're looking forward to all the usual program favorites, builds of the week, poems, things. We're well stocked.
We got it locked in tonight.
Yeah, we do. So if you are new to the Ramblestream, this is we get to talk. You get to see us. We don't get to see you all unless you come to our owners rally,
which a lot of you did.
A lot of you did. But we all get to comment and tell us a little bit. I've been sipping on
this
some
nice
of
bourbon.
This is some bourbon
Sorry.
we've been sipping on.
Is it bourbon?
Well,
it's from Texas.
From Texas. It's pretty good, too.
It is very good.
This is, I'm going to get ahead of myself here, but let's go ahead and do it.
That's okay.
This is from one of our Ramble streamers who was at the rally, Texas Rebel Tracy, from Dripping Springs, Texas, his hometown. He tried to send it to us, and according to him, he almost got arrested.
At the post office.
But 1876 Texas straight bourbon whiskey. And it's, how you described it as spicy.
It is spicy.
It's a little spicy.
But it's caramely too. Hi, this is the Ramblestream drink review.
Yeah. Anyway, I will start you all off on kind of a good formula if you're new to the stream, if you haven't done this before. But my name is Richard Worsham. I'm broadcasting to you all live from TT in our paint booth, as Jansen just called it to me. He just described it as our dojo.
It's the dojo.
The dojo. If you all were here for the rally last week, you all probably got a chance to peek your head in here and see where we work the magic,
as they say.
Anyway, we're about 5 minutes south of our main HQ up in downtown Goshen, and I ramble with some motorcycles, a 1980. Technically a motorcycle, Cushman truck.
I don't think it's a motorcycle.
It's got 3 wheels. It's registered as a motorcycle. Has a leading link front fork, and a 2009 KLR 650 and a 2000. I've been saying 18. It's actually a 2017 Halcyon 250 number 68, which doesn't have a name. And lately, I've been rambling around on another Halcyon that has Doodle on the number plate.
Yeah,
and I've been just putting miles on it and enjoying that bike. It is a fantastic motorcycle. It runs really well. And no, I have not experienced any death wobbles.
No wobbles.
I've tried, but no luck yet.
Dang it. I mean, yay. I don't know what the appropriate response is there. My name is Jansen.
Oh, hold on. And
I'm
drinking some Texas bourbon.
Yes.
Technically bourbon.
I just want to highlight this real quick. Tracy's in the ICU after suffering a heart attack.
Oh my goodness.
So Tracy, if you're listening to this later,
that's terrible.
Praying for you. Don't know what's going on, but bourbon is good, and we hope to see you again.
We will share a libation with you again soon.
Yes. Thanks, Tracy.
Cheers, Tracy.
Well, yeah, that sucks. My name is Jansen. Are you done with your with your list?
I've got some things to say, but
okay, no, go ahead. No, I don't want to get you off.
I was going to go into this whole bourbon thing, but
okay. Well, let me do mine first, and then my name is Jansen. Also coming to you live at the dojo. I like that name a lot. Also known as the paint booth in TT.
Kind of warm in here.
It is. I'm sweating. I wore jeans today, and it was a mistake. I am also sipping on this wonderful, wonderful bourbon. It is delicious, and I ramble in a Ford Lightning and I can say this again, even though it's going to be years and years potentially.
Yeah, he can say it because he wasn't able to say it
I
before.
wasn't able to say it before. If you guys noticed, I stopped saying Griffin for a future owner of a Griffin 450 because I switched my deposit once I heard about the Phoenix 450. It's a Phoenix 450. So who knows when that's coming. We'll get a front row seat of it though, the whole way, which I'm really excited about. So that's my thing. What were you gonna say about bourbon?
We just posted it like totally on the spur of the moment.
Yeah. We saw that
we were debating.
There was a feature available that we didn't know about.
Oh yeah, polls.
And then we're like, oh, this would be
What kind of poll can we do?
Hold on, I am curious about
what are the results
the
of
results here.
Yes. Well,
thank you everybody.
As a Kentucky, many of my families come from Kentucky. We beg to differ, but I also looked it up. Charles McGagan looked up. He said he sent me the there's a comment there. He sent me the technical requirements, and legally, it doesn't have to be from Kentucky.
Legally, it doesn't
obviously,
have to be.
It can be. You can have some very fine spirits.
Yes.
From other places.
Yes.
So I won't be too pedantic about
thank you
bourbon, but it's I mean, it seems like there's a couple of people out there that agree with
a couple
the right.
reality. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. First comment goes to the God Howard.
The God Howard.
And he is asking, will we get better shocks and wider tires to compensate for the higher speeds? I'm assuming he's referring to
the Phoenix
450.
Well,
I think
no. I mean, I can give you an answer on that. One of the things that we do here is build lightweight motorcycles where you get to feel the thrill.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're planning on very similar tires that go on the Halcyon 450. Now they're not going to be like semi knobbies. They're going to be more street and maybe even a little bit slicker, modern tires. They will be more modern tread pattern, but not a whole lot wider. This is going to be very similar to a CB350 if you think about like horsepower and kind of regular performance. So CB350 comes with the same size tires as a Halcyon 450 or a 450 platform.
Okay.
So something very similar to that. Now, a lightweight motorcycle, you need to ride appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that that's what's fun about them. But they are a motorcycle, and you're not riding a coach with car tires
or armrests
or cup holders.
Correct. We've got Confide Yank up in here. He is asking, will it be a 6-speed?
Will it be a 6-speed? Well, we're going with the 450 power plant. It will be the same power plant that we run on all of our 450s. So that is a 5-speed transmission.
5-speed. Is Confide Yank going to get a Janus finally?
Well, it's about time he did.
For real.
Come on, man.
He's been hanging out with us too much to not have one. We've got John Boy says, howdy from Central North Carolina, 100th anniversary Road King. What's up, John Boy? Got Charles McGannigan. That name's a hard one. That's a tough one. McGannigan. Howdy from the Maryland. Hey, listen, I'm trying. Richard,
you met him.
What do you want? I know his first name, Chuck, but I mean, what? I'm trying out here, all right? Howdy from Maryland East Shore. Ramble on a Griffin 450, number 4. Beautiful.
Very
Beautiful
nice.
bike.
Revealed at the rally.
Oh, it looks so good. A Halcyon 250 number 454 and Phoenix 250 number 30. Drinking some leftover coffee.
Nice. We're connoisseurs of leftover coffee down here at TT.
I am not. This one's all you.
We got Jason's on. Hey, Jason. Jason was at the rally. Working in Edison, New Jersey. Halcyon 250 number 1097. Griffin 250 number 12. Halcyon 450 number 307. Phoenix 250 number 1010. Sipping Turner's Tea.
Turner's Tea.
Good to see you, Jason.
Jeff Kelly just says, nice. Jeff,
Hey,
sorry to miss you on Thursday. I did get your letter, though, so thank you for the letter.
Yep. And you should have a letter on its way to you now.
Ooh, shoot. I didn't write a letter back. Oh, no.
I like letters.
Common courtesy is just out the window. He did have a picture of like a pinup girl in a Tesla, which on the front of the card, which is
we got some wacky cards from you, Jeff.
Which is hilarious. I loved it. We've got Tom here. Good evening from Burlington, Wisconsin. Halcyon 250 number 1008. Griffin 250 number 149. He's sipping on seltzer water. Now,
Tom was at the rally too.
Tom, are we talking just straight up seltzer water, or are we talking like lightly essenced by a fruit? That's my question. This one's you.
All right, Spencer. It's actually Janusian, not Janusian, but the Grand Janusian and his Janusian Knights have an incredible ability to influence the IBA. Thank you. Great rally. I don't know if you mean intermittent bowel.
I think it's IBS. It's close.
Okay, or the Iron Butt Association, but either one has some sort of effect on you.
Butts all the way down, I think is what the saying is. Janus McRider, Michigan House. Sorry, I just cracked myself up with my own joke. Halcyon 450, number 331. Halcyon 250, number 569. Dry this evening, savoring the aftertaste of a couple venison medallions. Nice. Jason asks, loving the Phoenix 450 idea. When can we put in for a build?
You can put in for a build right now.
Right now.
We are taking deposits.
Do we have to call?
I don't know if it's just available on the. I think you may need to call or email us to place a deposit.
I think that's
a good question. Grant's in the chat. He will be able to answer that.
Yes. Well, we will get to more of your comments later. There's just so many of you commenting. It's awesome. While you're commenting, you can give us a like. And while you're down in that area, there's something known as a super chat. Now, I just learned, and I think, did I say this 2 weeks ago? I can't remember.
About the fee that they charge?
They take 30%. Okay. So we don't have enough to get a new monitor just yet, but we're close. So feel free to invest here in the show.
There you
go. And improve your experience by improving our experience.
You might actually not improve your experience if you like watching us make fools of ourselves.
Yeah, so if you like us making fools of ourselves, which I think a lot of you do, don't give anything. Richard, you got a poem for us?
I do.
While you're reading that, I'm going to get some more of this.
So I ordered another book of poetry. I've been talking about doing it for a while, and I've been looking for the right poet. And I thought it was going to be here Monday. Well, it was next Monday.
Wow.
So I'll have more from Jeffrey Hill next Monday. But in the interim, I picked one that I heard was a really good one. And then when I was reading it, I realized it talks about the Phoenix.
It was
so I thought
meant
it's meant to be. It's meant to be. So it's also a really good poem. This is called Genesis by Jeffrey Hill. Against the burly air I strode, where the tight ocean heaves its load, crying the miracles of God. And first I brought the sea to bear upon the dead weight of the land. The waves flourished at my prayer, the rivers spawned their sand. And where the streams were salt and full, the tough pig-headed salmon strove, curbing the ebb and the tide's pull to reach the steady hills above. The second day, I stood and saw the osprey plunge with triggered claw, feathering blood along the shore, to lay the living sinew bare. And I renounced on the fourth day this fierce and unregenerate clay, building as a huge myth for man the watery Leviathan, and made the glove-winged albatross scour the ashes of the sea where Capricorn and Zero cross, and brooding immortality, such as the charmed phoenix has in the unwithering tree. The phoenix burns as cold as frost, and like a legendary ghost, the phantom bird goes wild and lost upon pointless ocean tossed. So the fifth day I turned again to flesh and blood, and the blood's pain. On the sixth day, as I rode in haste about the works of God, with spurs I plucked the horse's blood. By blood we live, the hot, the cold, to ravage and redeem the world. There is no bloodless myth will hold. And by Christ's blood are men made free, those in close shrouds their bodies lie. Though in close shrouds their bodies lie, under the rough pelt of the sea. Though earth has rolled beneath her weight, the bones that cannot bear the light. Birth and regeneration. The Phoenix.
The only thing I could think of during that poem is when you said albatross. It just reminds me of a big bird.
Yeah, they are big birds.
And if we ever
To the albatross.
ever come out with a trike, it should be the albatross.
Right.
Just
Then we'll read the Ram of the Ancient Mariner.
What is that?
That's a wonderful poem. It's a very long poem about the murder of an albatross.
Oh gosh.
And the bad juju that follows.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna make myself look less cool than I already do on a regular basis. But when I was younger, I used to yo-yo.
Oh, I used to too.
And not just like, oh, hold on.
You got a super chat.
Time out. Super chat from Jason. You don't have to do it anymore, Jason. Like, you don't have to. Like, we thank you so much.
No, keep it going.
He says, is there going to be an owner's edition Phoenix 450 like the Halcyon 450?
I don't know. I haven't actually considered that.
Maybe. We don't know.
Maybe people who order one before there's a due date get a special fuel cap.
It should be like a stopwatch or something on the fuel cap.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying was I used to yo-yo like with an aluminum yo-yo.
I had an aluminum yo-yo.
That was
Did you do like Cat's Cradle?
Yeah, well, no, I did like
Walk the
trapeze and like double or nothing and like a whole bunch of stuff. And I had a yo-yo named Albatross.
It's called Albatross.
And it was one of my favorites. So, and it was big. It felt right.
Was it like a butterfly yo-yo?
Yeah. It was a butterfly type.
Wings.
Wide wings. Do a noob edition.
Noob edition.
Okay. Okay. Up next, we've got a fan favorite segment. This is Builds of the Week, brought to you by
Mitchell McLean.
Up first. That was the smoothest transition we've ever had, and I'm just going to pause our transition to acknowledge the smooth transition. This is Richard's house, not this Richard, another Richard. This is his Halcyon 250. It's number 1,228, and it is going to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Wit, if you're in the chat, you asked me, Jansen, stop with the frame pictures.
Did you really say that?
And I responded with, how are we supposed to guess what color it is if we don't go through the frame pictures first? So I still stand by it.
No,
so
I like the frames. It gives us this is not color matched unless it's black.
It's giving us some context here.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this is going to be a vintage red because I like vintage red and I've been running a vintage red bike.
British Racing.
Oh, you're going to pull my card.
I'm doing it. All
right, no clues so far. We've got a Halcyon 250, obviously, hardtail. Brake lens from Spiegler. Exhaust systems. I just realized this morning that I go to the gym with our exhaust welder. I keep thinking, we keep thinking we recognize each other. And then I was on the phone with him today we were talking about catalysts, and he goes like, I was like, hey, by the way, Joe, you go to Eastlake? He's like, yeah. I was like,
I see you all the time.
He's like, I kept thinking it was you, but I thought you were busy working out or whatever. I was like,
that's funny.
Anyway,
when I go to the gym,
small town.
I want to look as unapproachable as possible.
There you go.
There's an engine.
We got a stay. We're waiting on front suspension, so that's a placeholder. Oh wait, hold on. We just switched to a Phoenix. Or a Griffin. That's not a hardtail right there.
That is not a hardtail. Let's see. We're back.
We're back.
All
right. You can blame all this on Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. This is part of the fun of not going through the pictures.
All right. We got black handlebars.
Nice.
No. Oh yeah.
Dang it. We got to keep a running tally. I don't know how many we each have, but
that was a solid.
That was a solid guess. Right next to what is it?
Cardinal red.
A cardinal red.
Unless we're just, of course, totally wrong and this is green.
This might be green. As far as I'm concerned, we don't know. We don't have a single idea.
We got the stop.
Orange. Steven says it's orange.
Don't mess with us, man. Come on. I'm pretty sure this is vintage red.
This is vintage red. We'll say.
Now the pinstripe, I'm going to go ahead and say is gold.
I'm going to also agree and say that's gold.
All right. So we got the standard new beautiful fenders. If you were at our owner's rally, you got a full demonstration of how these fenders are made. Got a headlight visor. And the old style Janus
Classic.
logo.
Yep.
I've heard rumors that the old style logo will be going the way of the. We mentioned another bird, dodo.
Dodo. It's extinct.
So if you really want to get that logo, let us know.
It's gonna go extinct like the dodo. No. Look at that motorcycle.
This is the same color scheme that the bike I'm riding right now.
Looky there. I think we're still waiting on seats here. That's the last picture we have.
Okay.
That is a great looking bike.
I'm
Richard.
saying that would look really good with saddle brown.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the bike I'm riding right now.
Like the exact one you're riding right now. Up next, this one's all you.
We have Joseph, and this is another Halcyon 250, number 1231, and this is also going to Pennsylvania. All right, Joseph, what you got? We got a black frame. Got our VIN number, which we couldn't show.
Quickly jump over it.
We got also, this engine does not have polished engine fins.
Which I think I like more than the polished fin.
Yeah? Yeah. I that's actually kind of like the polished fin.
Yeah.
All right. Going along here. We got a tool roll bracket. All right.
Kind of cruising through. Oh, we didn't even
get the color. Oh, we forgot to the color.
Oh.
You would have won with your color there.
I wouldn't have guessed it again. There's no way.
That's British Racing Green.
I feel
I would have.
I feel like you would have. That's yours. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. No pinstripe.
No pinstripe. Passenger pegs.
Ooh.
Gold pinstripe.
Gold on the tank, but not on the fenders.
You know, that wouldn't have worked with our old fenders.
No?
No, I don't think it would have looked good. I mean, we did do that, but we didn't launch the Origin line, which is when we first came out with no fender pinstripe until we had the new fenders.
Well, they have that nice
have that
ridge.
bead, and so it looks great without them. And
Yeah.
honestly, some of the bikes look better without the pinstripe.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Which ones would you think?
Black looks really good, just black.
Just any darker color, I wonder? Yeah. Nice gold. Kind of going. See, we got the. Oh,
that thing is loaded. Look at that.
That's a good looking motorcycle.
This man chose not to go with fender pinstripe, not as a budget reason, but because he had a vision for what he wanted.
He saw it in his mind's eye and said, I want this. That looks beautiful.
Good call, man. Look at that. Okay, so
highway,
let's go through this.
He's got the green. The highway bars are green.
Look at that. I've never seen that. That's a new one.
Wow.
So this bike right here, folks, this is like Janus Motorcycles decked out. So we've got fishtail exhaust with brushed finish. We've got saddlebags, tool roll, roll top tool roll bag on the side. We've got the wide line seat. We've got a sprung pillion seat and 2 mirrors, highway bars.
Say fishtail?
Yeah, I did say it's got the fishtail exhaust. This is beautiful.
That's a great looking motorcycle. Any more pictures here?
Got a little angle shot there.
Shoot.
1, 2, 3, 1.
This number is almost as cool as the next bike we're going to feature. Take it away, Jansen. This is Halcyon number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I don't know how you can get a cooler number than this, and conveniently, this one is an inventory bike. This is for sale today. Right now, you can go to the website and buy it. Also, this stream has been brought to you by Janus Motorcycles. Thank you for the sponsorship opportunity. We really are appreciative of your support and patronage.
If you would like to purchase a Janus motorcycle, links in the description.
Links in the description. So this is Halcyon number 1, 2, 3, 4, and I feel like you can't say 1,234 because that would do the number addition. No. That wouldn't do it justice. I already saw a picture of this bike.
I actually don't know what it is, so I'm going to go ahead and say, man, can I go with cream?
Final answer?
Yeah. Okay.
We will see. Frames coming together.
Uh-oh. They're blue in there?
No, that's...
No, okay, that's something else.
That's something else. That would have been crazy.
Baby blue.
For a second, I thought those were powder-coated white, but that's just
the foam and all the wheels.
On. Okay. We don't have any cream.
Okay, so I lose.
Oh, there's one cream.
Red.
Far over.
Black.
Or just getting a picture of all the fenders. This is kind of a cool picture to look at all the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Lots of details.
Lots of details.
Tie downs.
Or just cruising through.
Oh. Vintage red.
Vintage red.
We got another one.
Another. I could have guessed because I think I just saw a completely different motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
So,
the benefit of being at TT
you know?
is we don't know what's going on at HQ.
I hardly have any idea of what's going on either.
It's like a different world up there.
It's crazy.
Hello, we need some more parts down here.
Do you guys have a landline that goes direct to HQ? How cool would that be? Sorry, I'm banging on the table, but that's a really good idea.
We should have like a PA.
Just a direct. It doesn't go anywhere else.
Code blue.
You'd have to run a phone line all the way.
Or we could do like paper cups.
Yeah, paper cups would be cool.
Or ham radio line. We can do that. We can work at a radio.
That would be cool.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful bike.
Beautiful bike.
This is available right now on the website. Inventory bike. Classic. And you all know what I think about red and gold because I was just talking about how much I love it with saddle brown.
Mm-hmm.
So this is I actually have it parked out front right now. I'm riding one of these. So beautiful bike.
I'm just making sure that this is the correct bike because I'm nervous now that it's a different color.
Somebody's like, this is my bike.
Well, yeah, it's a different color than the one I saw. And
okay.
This might be we have an inventory bike for sale right now on our website. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's this one, but we do have one.
Grant, if you're in the chat.
Grant,
Whit says, it was at the rally. And Uncle Voodoo says, that bike was in my rally video.
By
the way, we have had several several motorcycle YouTubers that are also Ramble streamers, one of whom is Uncle Voodoo, and the other one is Rev Free Moto. Uncle Voodoo's already come out with a video on the rally and his journey to and from it, which he rode all the way up from Virginia. Go ahead and check out Uncle Voodoo's awesome videos. Objective. He calls the good and the bad, what he likes, what he doesn't like.
And we'd love to see it. We wouldn't want anything else.
Those are the kinds of videos I think that really help buyers, future ramblers when they're picking a bike because they're not just hearing us go, oh, they're all wonderful.
Yeah, they're great. They're the best things.
I mean, they are the best. They are perfect.
They're sick. I mean, I love them. Every single one of them.
But if you would like to hear someone else's perspective, Uncle Voodoo does a really good job at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a little biased because he has one, but he has a lot of other bikes too.
He's a knowledgeable man. Jordan Hand, hello from Wyoming. Y'all are in rare form tonight. I'm gonna blame the Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is good to see you, Jordan. I don't recognize your name in here.
Yeah, welcome to the Ramblestream, by the way.
Welcome to the Ramblestream.
I mean, it sounds like he has been on before.
He's been a lurker.
He's a lurker.
This is brought him out.
We should do. What was the one other stream we were talking about doing? Haters Gonna Hate.
Haters Gonna Hate.
We're gonna do a whole video of Ramblestream. We won't go into any more detail, but Haters Gonna Hate is gonna be the theme. We should do one on calling out the lurkers.
Lurker's gonna lurk.
Lurker's gonna lurk. Nothing wrong with that. Most of my family watches the Ramble stream, but they don't.
No,
comment.
Do they really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think my wife tunes in like every once in a while, and then she just turns it off because she's like, my husband's being a goofball in front of 79 people, so I'm just gonna turn
79.
it off. 79.
We're getting close.
I made a prediction for tonight. We'll see. Which brings us to our next thing. A literal thing.
Have you all been checking out the background?
What's back there? Huh. Ooh, I'm gonna switch here real quick. We're gonna get kind of loose and wild here on the Ramble stream.
I'll just stay right here, right?
Yeah, you just stay right here. We're making some noise with our nice, lovely chairs.
You get to see the total disaster that is the paint booth.
I can't. This is really hard to control, actually. Richard, run us through what's going on here.
So this motorcycle that is sitting behind us is called the Wizard. Is that what we?
The Wizard's Gaze.
Well, it's the project. It's called Project Wizard's Gaze 2020. But and it has a logo, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But this motorcycle was built in end of 2019, 2020, and it is a 450cc Phoenix. It's been sitting under a cover for many years. actually, this is the motorcycle that we went through EPA testing with for the 450 line. We actually we did the full testing of the 450 with a Phoenix. Now, the caveat here is that take a look at the chassis and tell us, can anybody in the chat tell us what they notice about the I mean, it might be too hard for you to notice.
This is so hard to control.
We'll just go down to the, show them the front. So it's pretty hard to tell, but this is a Phoenix 250 chassis. So it had many names, but the other name for this bike is the Franken 450. And what we did was we literally shoehorned a 450cc engine into a 250cc chassis, Phoenix 250 chassis. And the reason for that was, I mean, at the time we took when we did the EPA testing for the 250 line, we used a Phoenix.
Yeah.
And it had full suspension, and we just thought and the other thing is we hadn't developed the 450.
It
fully.
was right. It was
in prototyping and design stage still. So we just picked the Phoenix as the platform we were going to use to start it with.
Yeah.
And so in order to do that, you can't put a 450cc engine with 2 exhaust ports. Can you zoom in on the exhaust? Go a little lower, and you can see right here. That we actually cut out the down tubes for a 250 and replaced it with a square tube so that we could get the exhaust valves in. Now, this came back to haunt us because we just kind of chopped it and got it running. And this actually, the frame broke during EPA testing because it's not designed to do this. And we had to go up and weld it up at the test lab.
And EPA testing, it is not because of a bump.
No, this was just vibrations of the engine.
This is straight up on like a rolling road.
Now, I would say, I mean, just to kind of like address any concerns here, if this had been a full as designed 250 chassis, I don't think we would have run into any issues. Now, the 250 chassis is not designed for a engine that puts out twice the power. So that being said, I don't think that the testing would have affected it, except that we literally chopped out the front of the whole chassis and replaced it.
Yeah, we don't want to look at that though. That's fine.
But anyway, why don't you give them a shot of the fuel tank a little bit?
So
this fuel tank is the 250 Phoenix tank. Now it's raw and you can see all the different little bungs that have been welded into the tank. These are all ports that are added for different measurements that the EPA our EPA that are required for EPA testing. So our test lab, we work with SNS up out of Viola, Wisconsin, and they have to run a whole bunch of diagnostic equipment. And there are heat pads that this kind of residue here is from these heat pads they put on it to bring up the temperature of the tank for off gassing. Because we also went through California ARB, Air Resource Board testing as well. And then we put a lightning bolt on it for some reason. I think it's the Wizard.
Because it's a Wizard. It's shooting lightning bolts. Richard,
show them the fuel tank cap. So there you go. It's
so good.
It's a fun bike, but it's not very fun to ride. It's very
I've never ridden
loosey goosey.
I've heard it's terrifying.
It's terrifying. Anyway, we bent the rear axle. We did all kinds of things that we had to reinforce after the fact. But it got us through EPA testing, and we thought for this evening that it would be a fun thing to show you all because it was kind of the predecessor to the Phoenix 450, which we have had in our mind. I mean,
they don't know.
They don't even know. Right on the wall here for the entire time we've been down here is a rendering of the. You want to show them the little picture of it?
Yeah.
There? Of the Phoenix 450. Just so you got the Halcyon or the Phoenix 250 up above it, the photograph at the top, and then you have the Phoenix 250 rendering, and then right below that is the Phoenix 450 rendering, right there.
I don't think you guys understand how hard it is to control this camera. It is outrageous.
Okay.
Very cool.
So anyway, that's our thing, and we'll ramble a little bit more about the actual Phoenix 250 or 450 here shortly. We're gonna just roll right into that, or you want to do some? Let's do some comments first. See what we got.
Oh no.
What is it?
My biggest fear. It's arrived.
So you got the wrong bike.
I got the wrong bike. We do have a bike for sale, an inventory bike for sale. It's on our website, Grant. I'm so sorry. We do have one.
It wouldn't be a Ramblestream without
some kind of mistake.
Screwing something up.
Some kind of goof. Some kind of silly gaff. Well,
Ron featured prominently in our last Ramblestream, so we really have no excuse.
Yeah.
The thing last week was a lovely little engine which I kind of want to almost do again for a real Ramblestream because it's so cool. But I pulled a little engine out of my pocket.
It's cool.
But that was from Ron. Ron,
I'm sorry.
It says, I think he's one of his first motorcycles, and Ron had a fantastic time in the rally. We had a really good time hanging out with you.
Yeah. It was so nice to meet you. So cool to meet you.
You do not need to bring your bike back. And you get to say 1, 2, 3, 4 when you talk about your bike.
You do. And I don't know, guys, just if Richard's not in the room real quick, I don't know how many more mistakes like this I have before I get fired. So if I just am not a part of the stream anymore, you'll know why.
You'll know why.
You'll know exactly why. We've got some comments though.
Okay.
Some fun ones. Let me just see if I can pull them up here. We've got 2. One good, one interesting. I'm going to read the good one first.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely beautiful craftsmanship. I'd love to ride one someday. Joseph, you can ride one day. You can come on by. I know you're not in this stream, but if there's a chance, you could ride one. We offer free test rides and tours.
Financing.
Arguably more important. Jansen must have pre-ordered a Phoenix 450 to save his job. No. One, okay. Thank you, Janus McRider. I might be dyslexic. Halcyon 250 number 1243 is for sale on the website.
I'm getting a stitch in my side here.
Golly, dude.
There you go, Jansen. Saved
1,
by your
2,
dyslexia.
4, 3. I have dyslexia, so you can't fire me, or that's discriminatory. So, on to our
I have dyslexia too, so I can actually fire you.
Dang it! It's a level playing field out here. This is old James. He's asking, how does this meet modern regulations with no rear suspension? It's a great looking bike though.
I don't know.
Does it? Are there suspension regulations in America?
Should there be?
Is this America or what?
There you go. You can. I think we just let people.
We'll let people decide.
Let people decide on that one on your own.
Ron says, "That's good. I don't have to bring it back because I like it too much."
Aw, nice.
Hey, I'm glad you like it. Man, we're just getting roasted. Sorry, I am just getting roasted. That 1876 must be damn good. It is very good. We haven't had more than what we normally do, though. That's the thing. We are now on to what I think a lot of you are here for. It's the Phoenix 450.
We got some time.
We got plenty of time. Some more information, some more little details.
So,
I don't know where do you want to start with all this?
Let's start with a disclaimer.
Yes.
The disclaimer, I, at least in name, am part of the design team.
Mm-hmm.
Although these guys are Chase and Neil are handling the lion's share of the design work these days. I am focused very much on our production pace these days. Honestly, I have a desk down here still, but I'm mostly to be found up at HQ. So when I joke about a landline between and not knowing what's going on at HQ, I'm kind of.
It would be kind of cool.
It's not really genuine because I'm up there all the time. I'm actually really wish I was down here more. But the disclaimer for the engineering department, design and engineering, is that we do not have a timeline set for this. And one of the things that if you're a a Janus fan, a Janus follower, a Ramble streamer, is that the Griffin 450 took a while to come out.
It did.
A lot longer than we wanted it to. And some of these folks like Charles McGagan have been very patient waiting on their bike. So
thanks, Charles.
We are always trying to improve. And one of the things that we don't want to do is promise something before we can deliver. And so we are a small team. We have technically 3 people on the design team, although really two people that are doing the lion's share of the work. And they're not only working on new product development. A lot of their time is devoted to improving our existing product, helping out with if we have a need to make something really quickly, they can help out with doing that. And with they're working very hard with Scott Ferguson, our supply chain director, to find alternate sources for things, all these things that are helping us to be able to maintain a consistent build pace, multiple vendors, kind of modernizing and becoming more able to. Last week we built 10 motorcycles.
That's awesome.
The week of the rally we built 7.
Yeah,
think about how, if you were at the rally, how busy it was. Those guys still put out 7 motorcycles that week, which was our target.
That's cool.
So we are rapidly increasing our pace, which means that your lead times are going to come down, and we will stabilize as a little motorcycle manufacturer. So they're really busy, and we have not come out with a timeline. So we are not promising any dates at this point. I'm not even going to joke about one.
No dates.
Now, it is our goal to come out with this motorcycle as quickly as possible, and we're not starting from scratch.
Right.
We have a tried and true 450 platform. We've worked out the kinks of the systems on the motorcycle: powertrain, electrical system, fuel delivery. All those things have been worked out. We've even worked out a soft tail version. The Griffin 450 is going to be very, very similar to the Phoenix in the sense that it has a swing arm, subframe. All those things have been worked out. Now, there's still going to be a lot of work.
Right.
This is going to be a very different motorcycle. It's going to have different requirements. My goal for this bike is that it's going to be a fun, nimble, more cornering friendly machine. This is going to be like what we used to talk about the little Phoenix 250 as I called it a proto sport bike in the sense that it's like, it doesn't have a whole lot of power, but it can corner and do the things that a traditional kind of a cafe racer style motorcycle can do. And that is exactly what the goal with this one. However, we've got the benefit of additional power. Yeah. So this is a bike that, tucked down on the Halcyon, you can do 90.
Halcyon 450.
So, the 450 version. I'd love for this bike to be something that tucked down with a fairing or something like that. You could hit
3 figures.
The ton. The mythical ton.
A Hana.
Now, I'm not recommending that you do that.
No, only on a street course.
But this is the idea is this is a sportier bike.
Yeah.
A more spirited ride, shall we say?
Yes. We said on the stream before that Grant says that our Phoenix 250 is like a bottle rocket.
Yeah, that's a really good way of talking about it.
Now, can we say that the Phoenix 450 feels more like a mortar? Or is there an equivalent firework?
Roman candle?
Roman candles. Like bottle rocket's got some zip to it.
Yeah. I don't know my fireworks very well.
Yeah,
but, it'll do something. It'll
what a funny sentence.
It'll go bang.
I don't know my fireworks very well. So what are you excited about? Grant likes Roman candle. I mean, strap some Roman candles on the thing and call it good. What are you most excited about when you're thinking about the design problem that kind of lays in front of you guys?
That's a good question. I mean, it's going to be very similar to the design problems that we've faced. We've in a sense, we've built the Phoenix before, but this is just like the Halcyon. We get to do it again.
Yeah.
And we get to learn from what we've done before. Just like the Halcyon 450 is like, it is the 250, but it's incorporating many of the things that we've learned. And it's also maybe a little bit more of a concession to modern motorcycling. And just like, and the same thing with the Griffin, it's like the Griffin 250 is a very purist scrambler.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really not something that's going to compete against a modern dirt bike or a modern dual sport in any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
It's for, trail riding. Now, some people like Tom Lathrop have done some incredible things with their bikes. They've modified them to be much more off-road capable.
Yeah.
But the Phoenix, I think what I'm excited about with this is the chance to take that Phoenix platform and make it a little bit more capable and a little bit like, I think what all of the 450s have done is they've taken, if the 250 platform was just the same engine with different kind of approaches, the 450, each of the models is more specialized.
Yeah.
Now we don't, like, that's kind of funny to say as Janus, because our bikes are not, what we don't do here is make super specialized motorcycles. They're very much a kind of traditional kind of do everything bike.
Yeah.
But this is kind of moving more into the land of a little bit more specialization.
Yeah.
This is a bike that, canyon carving, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be incredible.
I am excited. First off, just to see the thing.
Yep. And
second off, to potentially be riding the thing.
Yes. That's always the joy with these, is to kind of to have to like fight through it with a vision. I remember with the Halcyon 50 when we first were developing these, and we didn't have any platform that was ours. We were riding mopeds, and we were designing this thing, and just going through my head, like the thought that I just always came back to was, one of these days I'm going to be riding this down the road. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that same feeling with every one of our models, we get to go through that same, and sometimes the length of time that it takes for it to come out is kind of part of the,
it's part of the
you get to
allure.
relish
It's
it.
like
You get to enjoy every aspect of it. So one of the things that you may notice with this project that's a little different than the Halcyon, certainly, and the Griffin, is that we are not launching this with a fully rolling motorcycle.
Right.
This is, we're going to let you all in as early as we feel comfortable in the design process of the Phoenix 450 model line.
Yeah.
So we're going to be tracking that process. And when we come up with new improvements, you all will be part of that story. And I think that this is going to be a really fun experience. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that everybody else will. This is a little different. We were talking with Scott, who's our supply chain director, and he mentioned that, I was asking him, like, what do they do? Because he used to work at Buell. He worked at Buell for just about the whole run of Buell motorcycles and several other big motorcycle brands.
Yeah.
And he said that the main reason that they had to come out with a fully fleshed out version was that if they released it too soon to the consumer, that they would alienate their dealers. So they had to launch it to the dealers first.
Interesting.
And so that meant that the bike had to be rideable and basically exactly in the configuration that the customer would receive. We don't have dealers.
We have zero.
We don't have to do that.
We don't have those constraints at all.
So why not celebrate the fact that you all get to, you buy them from us.
Yeah.
You get to be part of that whole experience along the way. And I'm looking forward to it. That's a little bit of a tangent, but the idea of riding this thing, to me, the first motorcycle that we designed was the Paragon. And the Paragon, this is very much a continuation of the Paragon. Minimalist, stripped down, super, super narrow, long, low fuel tank, kind of a grand prize cafe racer style motorcycle. The Halcyon was sort of a weird detour that I kind of came out of nowhere with no I mean, why would we do that? And of course, it's kind of become what makes us.
Right.
But it doesn't take away, I think, from the fact that the Phoenix concept really goes back to the very, very, very beginning days of Janus. I mean, yes, there was never a Phoenix 50, unfortunately.
That would be good.
That would be so cool.
I mean, in a way,
but the Phoenix 250 came out before the Phoenix. I mean, we actually launched it first.
That's so bizarre to me. Yeah. I think that in a way, the Paragon, and I'm speaking for you, so please correct me. It is almost the Phoenix 50.
Yeah, Phoenix 80. Whatever displacement it was. I can't even remember. 75, 74.
Okay. I would say that it's almost that.
And in a lot of ways, it actually is really true to our background, which was in vintage mopeds.
Yeah.
And that was a moped, had pedals, and the bikes that we were building there was nothing about hardtails or the kind of concept of the Halcyon until we actually formed Janus Motorcycles.
Yeah.
So it stretches back. The concept is integral to what we do.
Yeah, Len asked a really good question here. Did you ever imagine leading a group of 80 or more bikes that your company made on a rally when you first started out?
Absolutely not. I never even considered the concept. And every year it's a thrill. And we got to do 150 miles last week.
That's awesome.
With a bunch of Janus riders, and we all had a fabulous time. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. If you guys have any other questions or Phoenix 450 questions in particular, throw them in the chat. We'll answer them as best as we can.
Yeah,
Again, this is
we'll
really
it's
pretty early in the process. So Richard and the team have a vision for what the bike is going to look like and feel like and taste like and smell like, but nothing that's actually tangible just yet.
Well,
so
we have one thing that is tangible.
we have one thing that is tangible that if you were at the owners rally,
You got to see it.
you got to see it.
And if you want to see it, you go back to the Ramblestream from Saturday, and that is the fuel tank.
Yeah, we can share a picture.
Let's go
of
ahead
it
and
now.
I'll show you a render. This is straight out of our design software.
1 second here.
Sorry, Chase, I changed the color just so it would pop. This is the Phoenix fuel tank. So if you are can you bring that other tank around, Jansen? The one that we were talking about?
the other picture.
No. Just actually bring the one that's over there. Yeah. Oh, it's right there.
Oh.
Grab it. So if you're a Janusian and you know your Janus parts, you'll recognize that this tank that you're seeing, the red fuel tank, the rendering there is not the same tank as the Phoenix 250 tank. And that is very intentional.
On purpose.
So when we launched the Halcyon 450, the Halcyon tank is going to be a major challenge to change because it's so iconic.
Yeah.
But I'll be perfectly honest here. I've never been completely satisfied with the Halcyon or the Phoenix 250 fuel tank.
Mm-hmm.
Always a little too square and didn't quite do it for me. A little too low. I wanted it more lines to it.
Yeah.
More movement. So this actually was one of the this is how we design them. Not always. This is how I tell the design team. If you can see that line on it, I was trying to illustrate the angle that I wanted to see for the knee slot, which really gives it
that's a good
some more movement. And then you'll also notice that the tank is taller and it doesn't have this super flat top. So let's go back to the, we'll just we'll leave this right here. So what we've done here is we've increased the fuel tank capacity. So the fuel tank capacity on the 450 is 3.25 gallons. So 3.25 gallons of fuel, which is a big boon. I know that a lot of people have asked for that. And we've also, this render doesn't really show it as well, but we've rounded sorry for the noise. The back of the fuel tank has these square angles here. We've rounded those off. So they're more round where your legs come into the fuel tank.
Yeah.
And the fuel tank cap is offset to the right.
Whereas,
so it's moved over to the side just for aesthetic reasons, and I think it needs to move because of the fuel pump.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is a piece that I would anticipate not changing a whole lot. And I'm very Chase, our designer, is really the man responsible for this fuel tank design. He has taken the Phoenix 450 project. He's been working on this for months.
And I will say, Chase is, and I don't say this because of the bike behind us, but the dude is kind of a wizard.
Yes.
I mean,
especially when it comes to
when it comes to engineering and anything mechanical, the dude.
Well, he helped us get the 450 through EPA testing.
Yeah.
With all the ECU, he develops all the wiring harnesses, wiring diagrams, electrical systems for all the bikes. In addition to hand making all of your oil lines on your 450s.
Yeah. So again, the dude is crazy cool. That's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like Chase. Chase, if you're watching.
Very quiet and reserved.
Yeah. If you're watching, Chase, I love you. I'll talk to you later, No, Chase is great.
You
No,
need
this
a
is
little more bourbon there.
no. I'm fine.
Okay.
This is really good. No, I am really excited about seeing this kind of come to life before us again.
Yeah,
A rebirthing, if you will.
It is. I mean, it has. It's the last one, and it's even the 250 is very Phoenix-like. It's died, and then it's come back, and it's a cycle. It keeps happening.
It's crazy. What's gonna happen next? I don't know. We've got some more questions here.
Yeah, let's hit some questions.
Why not have Mike asks, why not have a narrow section between the frame and the rails? Between the frame rails. A narrow section between the frame rails. Yeah, I'm not too entirely sure what you mean either here.
Clarify that a bit. We got some other ones. Timothy Aiken says, cafe style handlebars, low and tight. Yes. So we have not. Go ahead.
Can we talk about the?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
The baggage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm being very careful not to say too much, just because we want to make sure that we say it right. But
yeah,
in the spirit of, we're going to bring you along for the whole thing. Yeah, we do have some ideas for this.
Mm-hmm.
One of them would be a full-on faired version with an aluminum fairing.
Please.
Clip-on handlebars, so low and tight, just like you say, Timothy, and rear sets. So this is that the earlier question, I think you asked it, like, what gets you excited about this?
Mm-hmm.
What gets me excited about this is like clipping in to a full fairing motorcycle with dropped clip-on bars and just finding the curviest road I can possibly imagine and seeing if I can drag the exhaust on the ground
and make it spark. Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. More gas tank capacity below the frame rails.
Yeah, that's well, maybe that's what the other question was about. But,
yeah, that's what
the problem there is that we do not have much room to work with, and the space under the tank we have to find a spot for electronics.
Yeah.
And that's really where that needs to go. So we don't have a lot of room. But with a bike like this, one of the things about a grand prize, especially 50s, 60s, 70s GP bikes, is the need for you to be able to use the fuel tank for your body.
Yeah.
And your English that you're putting into the bike and knee slots.
Yeah.
And so having it be a little taller is, I think it's just going to be an overall improvement for not just aesthetically.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of benefits from that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you talk about exhaust?
Yes, we can talk a little bit about exhaust. Now, this is something that is very, we're in the land of speculation at this point.
Yeah.
So we are working on an alternative muffler. That's going to be subject to EPA. So the exhaust note is pretty cool, though. So that's something we're also working on. So this is a bike that our goal is that it's going to feel good, look good.
Yeah.
And sound good.
I know I've said it about, I don't know, 6 times already.
We got Whit Lindstrom says, will you move the caliper on the P450 so that you can trail brake? That is actually one of the things that Chase sent me before the stream, is that he's interested in the option of introducing dive to the front fork. So this is something we actually worked with
I was about to say, we worked with
school group this spring. And we worked with the school group and on the concept of what it would look like if you wanted to reintroduce dive.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this is that we can dial in, we can engineer how much dive. So it doesn't have to be full dive,
right?
Like it would be if you just slammed the brakes on and there was no anti-dive. We can dial it into where we feel like it's the right balance.
Yeah.
Just like we did on the Halcyon, or with the current design for the leading link front suspension. But that is something that I think we just our engineering minds have wanted to play with this. So no promises on whether this is something we absolutely want to do. I don't think it would be it would be something that's necessary for this bike. We really believe in the qualities of the leading link and the anti-dive, especially on a bike like this.
Yeah.
But that's something that we're going to be interested in exploring. And you all will be along for the decision process and the testing and all that stuff. So
right, it's going to be really cool and really fun to see the documentation process of this whole thing. I'm also looking forward to that, to being just a part of it, and to have everyone else be a part of it too. Jason asks, unrelated, what was the total count on the Lake Michigan ride?
I think it was like 78, but I'm not. I think that there were definitely some folks missing, so it may not have been for the full. It was definitely not everybody at the rally.
Yeah.
Some folks decided they did not want to do 150 miles on there.
There were maybe, I want to say like 5 or 6 people still at HQ when you guys left.
Okay. So we had about 80 folks at the rally.
Yeah. Mike is full of some information here. My Buell has an ECM and solenoid controlled 2-stage muffler, and it met EPA regulations in 2008
with no catalytic converter. Now the regulations are always being updated, but yes, you can go through testing with a variety of different exhausts, and I don't anticipate an alternative muffler causing an emissions challenge for us. The problem is if you go with multiple muffler configurations, which you have to do, you have to test with each of the configurations. Right. You can't just have one that you don't even test with, because the EPA is going to be like, well, hold on.
We got to test that.
So you have to do some form of testing. It may not have to be the full duration mileage, which is like when you have to accumulate, 30,000 kilometers on a bike, but that increases the cost and the complexity and the fact that we have to have all that stuff ready before we go and test it.
Yeah.
So something that we need to think through.
Yeah. One last
if
question
we even
here.
want to go back to EPA.
Yeah. What about? Hold on. Okay. Ellsberg asks a question here. We'll end with this. Think we could get tubeless 17-inch wheels to run sport bike rubber?
Boy, that would be fun. Now, the problem with running tubeless wheels or tubeless tires is that you have to have wheels that work with that. And spoked wheels typically do not work with tubeless tires because you have holes where the spokes come in. However, there are options like BMW has kind of spearheaded the idea of external spokes that go into the outside of the rim. The problem is we are a small manufacturer and we try and share as many parts as we can. Otherwise, we have to, like wheel manufacturers have a minimum order quantity.
Yeah.
And so we can't afford to just get like 250 of like this random wheel that only goes on one model.
Right.
So that's one limiting factor. I have looked into eccentric spoked wheels. I don't know if that's the actual term. Tubeless spoked wheels.
Eccentric feels good.
So it sounds cool.
It sounds really cool.
But that does increase the cost, and we would probably want to, if we were to do something like that, make a shift. But that would increase the cost, in which case we would have to make the motorcycles more expensive. So it's a balancing act. I really love spoked wheels. I don't think that I ever really want to go away from that.
Yeah.
However, man, some mag wheels would probably look really cool on one of these.
And that's the great thing. Again, we talked about customization a few weeks ago. If you guys want to buy a Phoenix 450 and then figure out a way to put, some spokeless wheels or some external spoked tires or whatever, or externally spoked wheels, whatever you said, then go for it. Like that's the great thing about owning motorcycles, customizing it. So the sky is open and ready for you to take these bikes wherever you want to, but we are kind of limited in what we can do here.
Somewhat,
I mean, for the most part.
Sky's the limit for us too, but we have to make it all work within a framework.
Right.
There's
a different filter that we kind of have to push decisions through that you guys don't. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kineo. What does that mean?
Kineo or similar wheels would be really cool as an upgrade for any model, but maybe I'll have to do that on my own.
In my shop of horrors.
Hey. I'm digging mags. We could go down the rabbit hole.
We've talked about inspiration for the Halcyon, which doesn't rely on one model, and none of the designs that we do look at any specific motor. We're not making replicas, as I've said many, many times. However, if you wanted to look at a motorcycle that I really, really love and that I think would make an amazing Janus, the MV Agusta 750
yes.
Super Sport SS America. And it has mag wheels.
I'm pretty sure
it has gold mags.
His screensaver on his phone,
on my computer,
on his computer, is that motorcycle. So
black exhaust.
That is episode 98.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out. We will see. Oh, I haven't told you this yet. I'm going to be on vacation next week.
Okay. Well, maybe it'll be Ramblestream solo.
Ramblestream solo number
so
99.
You got to teach me the ways of the. I can make all the Jansen mistakes this time.
Maybe more. Hopefully more, so that I still have my job. So I won't see you next week, but Richard will, in some form or fashion.
Yeah. Whether it's broadcasting from my iPhone
and his Cushman.
Yeah.
But we'll see you next week on Monday at 7:00 for episode number 99. See you then.
Bye-bye.